Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and another video about the edge computing. In previous video we discussed the evolution of edge computing. In today's video we will discuss the edge computing in a more detailed way. We will discuss the definition of edge computing, its design, benefits and some of its use cases. So let's get started. So the edge computing is basically the optimization of the cloud computing by moving the compute closer to the source of the data, i.e. to the edge of the network. This means that previously, let's suppose this is a cloud. Here we have compute, and let's suppose here we have clients. So this clients has to go all the way to the cloud for all its compute, application, storage, etc. Inside the edge computing, we have shifted this compute closer to the source. So now compute is here. And this has many benefits as compared to the cloud model. We will discuss these benefits in the coming slides. So this is a diagram of the edge computing. We also discussed this diagram in our initial video about the evolution of edge computing. In the cloud computing model, this edge is not present. All these clients have to go all the way to the cloud for all their needs of data caching, data processing, storage, applications. But with the help of edge computing, we have shifted these data processing, data analytics, and many other functionalities such as data storage and data compute closer to the source of data originators. So that's how we modify or we enhance the cloud computing model by bringing the compute, storage, etc. closer to the originator of the data. Now, what are the benefits of edge computing? Number one and the foremost benefit is improved performance. As we saw in the previous slide, that by bringing the compute, the storage and processing closer to the source of the data, now the latency is reduced, the bandwidth requirement is reduced, and we can achieve very high performance by processing all the data closer to the source of the data. The next benefit is enhanced security. By bringing the data and processing closer to the edge of the network, or we can say inside the network, the data is now more secured as compared to the cloud model where data resides inside the cloud of a third-party cloud provider. The third benefit is better compliance. What that means that now we can, if our data and processing is taking place inside the boundary of the organization and inside the same country, now the organization can comply with the regulations, rules and laws of the country and laws of the government. Another benefit of the edge computing is that reduce bandwidth costs. Now that we don't send all the data all the way to the cloud, we need limited bandwidth cost when we send some reports, some returns, or when we connect to the cloud. Another benefit is the scalability. Scalability means now that since we have processing and processing and storage and all the application closer to our edge, now we can add many more devices, many more clients inside our organization without worrying about their bandwidth, their performance, or their latency problems. Now we can scale all these clients, all the devices without any worry. Now we will discuss some of the use cases of the edge computing. One of the use case of the edge computing is that of the Internet of Things. Now, Internet of Things means that with the emergence of many more devices and many more sensors, we are generating and we are producing a huge amount of data. With the help of edge computing, we can cope with all these data, all the bandwidth and all the latency demands of the Internet of Things. Another use case is that of edge computing in the health industry. What that means that now with the help of edge computing, we can do remote patient monitoring by processing data from medical devices such as glucose monitors and blood pressure devices, and then processing these data locally inside the hospital, and when required alert the doctors or the required staff. Another use case is that in case of autonomous vehicle. Now these autonomous vehicles have a variety of sensors and they generate huge amount of data. By processing that data closer to the autonomous vehicle itself, i.e. the edge, now we can quickly process the data and we can ensure the safety of the autonomous vehicle itself, which would not have been possible if we send these data all the way to the cloud. Another use case of cloud computing is the online gaming. Now by another computing of I said cloud computing. Another use case of the edge computing is online gaming. Now with the help of edge computing, the online gaming can be done without any latency. The online gaming requires real-time minimum latency, and this can only be achieved by placing the servers of these online gaming closer to the user. That servers are actually called the edge server, or these servers are called, we may call them edge because they are placed closer to the location of the gamers. Another benefit of and use case of the edge computing is the smart home. This is synonymous with the Internet of Things because the smart homes contain all the IoT devices that we already discussed. And then at last the 5G. Now the 5G promises many-fold, almost tenfold increase in the speed of 4G. That means that we will need very limited, very low latency for that to happen. And that low latency can only be achieved by bringing the compute and the storage, etc. closer to the edge of the network. In that way, we can achieve the low latency and very higher speed as compared to the 4G. So that was all in today's video. I hope you liked the video. If there is any question or you didn't understand something, you can always drop a comment. And if you like the presentation, if you want this presentation for yourself, then you can also ask me, and I will be happy to help you with this. Thank you very much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel for viewing the upcoming videos. Thank you. Bye bye.